Law is a genre of biblical literature that indicates how the Israelites are meant to relate to their God vertically and how they are meant to relate to one another and other people horizontally. The laws provide guidelines about how people are supposed to act with respect to their God and with respect to other people, and also lay out how to act in certain situations. Biblical law often gives examples of how the people are to rule when certain things come up. For example, if something happens with your ox goes off and hurts someone else, what are you meant to do in response to that specific situation? Biblical law is going to cover lots of different situations, but not every single situation. And in this way, it's meant to give sort of general guidelines of how to act with respect to other people. So, biblical laws can not only be vertical, how to relate to God, and horizontal, how to relate to other people, but they can also be positive and negative. That is, the thou shalls do this and thou shalt not do that. The Ten Commandments are the most famous of the biblical laws, and there are actually three different versions of the Ten Commandments in the Torah. The first of these occur in Exodus chapter 20 and are the famous ones that we know pretty well. These are then repeated with some little changes in Deuteronomy chapter 5. And then there is a third version of the Ten Commandments that are given in Exodus chapter 34 that are very, very different than the Ten Commandments that we normally think of or we normally have printed on posters. And it's from this third set of Ten Commandments that we get the popular image of the Ten Commandments being written on clay tablets. The other two sets, in Exodus chapter 20 and in Deuteronomy chapter 5, do not indicate what material the commandments were written on. Beyond the Ten Commandments with respect to the law, in Jewish tradition, there are 613 total commandments in the Torah. Again, these laws cover a variety of different things, but they are largely vertical, how to deal with God, and horizontal, how to deal with other people. Positive, thou shalt do this, and negative, thou shalt not do this.